Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So today, Mobile Man has updated the top 10 hardest hitters of Dokkan list, but it's a little bit of a revamp real quick, as he mentions right there. So before we jump in, big shout outs to Mobile Man and of course the Dokkan subreddit. I know, there's been shenanigans with me and the numbers and stuff, but I do always enjoy seeing, what the numbers are after they do all the calculations and stuff for a lot of these units. It's just, I don't hold the numbers as, indisputable, oh, this is the best unit, type deal. I take a lot more than just damage into it, right? That's a big thing. Now, before we jump in, the big thing Mobile Man did is he split up TURs and LRs, right? So all the LRs will be on their own list, and then all the TURs will be on their own list. Now, when Mobile Man does the TURs, I doubt he'll have TUR Kale and Caulifla on there, since, that would, you would realistically want to, I don't know. Would you want to Rainbow LR Kale and Caulifla before keeping a copy of the TUR? Probably not. I would say you probably want to keep maybe 2 copies of the LR, open up the bottom right path, and then at that point, keep a copy of the TUR, because the TUR is just that damn good, to where, having a copy of them is probably more beneficial than, opening up another path on the LR, but, it's tricky. But I presume if the TUR was calculated the same way other TURs are, they probably would be the hardest hitting TUR. Maybe Physical Super Vegito or Tech Vegito Blue would calc higher, but, with them, there's a lot of RNG in it. But, you could say with Kale and Caulifla, right, you got to be fighting a certain type of enemy. So let's go ahead and jump in. Now, when I said I don't hold the numbers as, supreme, I don't like this. I get that it's very tricky to calculate, say, Vegito Blue versus, okay, here's LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku at number 9, right? So, Vegito Blue is calced as being rainbow. This does make sense to me because of the fact that LR Vegito Blue is a free-to-play unit, and he's also ridiculously easy to rainbow. Very, very easy. Not hard in any way. So if you're going to be using him, he should be rainbowed, right? SA20 rainbowed. Whereas the summonable LRs are calced at 55% in the dupe system with no dupes, as we could see right here. Now, yeah, I get it. But it just leads to this list being, very wonky, in my opinion. Having Blue Vegito right there, and there's other free-to-play LRs that are going to show up on this list. It's just, I don't know. They just don't belong here. I don't think. I almost feel like they should kind of be, exempt from this list if they're going to be calced at Rainbow, because I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. This is not the first time Mobile Man has done this. I wasn't the biggest fan of it before, but, at least we are able to see how LR Vegito Blue, and, LR Metal Cooler and stuff like that, how they fare up against some of the summonable LRs without dupes, right? So, Mobile Man has him on the Patara team. Super Saiyan 100% uptime, as well as Power Bestowed by God. Probably linked up with Physical Super Vegito, I would imagine. As a free-to-play unit, Blue Vegito is considered to be at the Rainbow dupe level. Blue Vegito will get 18 ki approximately 75% of the time. Yeah, that sounds realistic. A lot of times, when I use LR Vegito Blue, I'm using him in a defensive manner. So a lot of times, I'm aiming for him to get a 12 ki super attack anyway. So, see, that's the big thing. Remember, we are only looking at maximum damage output here, but we also do have this average defensive stat right here, which will be very interesting as we go through, right? So LR Vegito Blue at 10, we have LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku at number 9, right? So let's see, Vegito Blue 3.1 million, Super Saiyan 3 Goku 3.3 million. So he's on the Super Saiyan 3 team. Super Saiyan Veteran Warrior, which I believe is experienced fighters, and Limit Break in Form, 100% uptime. Kamehameha, 66% uptime. Testing has shown Super Saiyan 3 Goku will reach 18 ki 85% of the time on the optimal Super Saiyan 3 team. Okay, I guess. If you got him in the middle, he's at the very least going to start out with 12 ki, right? So that's good. His defense is so low because his negative 70% defensive debuff is on SA, therefore acts as a separate multiplier to his start of turn 120% defensive buff. So he's at 34,000. Yes, I've noticed this myself taking Goku into the Legendary Goku event. In that event, even against STR UI Goku, once this guy super attacks with his 18 ki, he starts taking 65k plus on a normal attack. So if you're going to bring this guy into the Legendary Goku event, I certainly do not recommend getting his 18 ki super once you get past that Super Saiyan Blue stage. So Keep that in mind. He's at 3.3 million. Then here we go. LR Metal Cooler Army at the 8th spot. Another free-to-play LR, so they're calced as being rainbow. Now, here's the thing, right? Unlike LR Vegito Blue and then another free-to-play LR that's going to be on this list, this guy is actually super difficult to rainbow. It's very difficult to rainbow him just because he costs such a ridiculous amount of battlefield like tokens or memories or coins, whatever you want to call them. He takes a lot, and they very slowly add the dupes to the shop. I believe LR Metal Cooler, you are able to rainbow him right now on Global, but it was only very recently that all of his dupes were added. So he's on the Movie Boss team, the Physical Broly team. Nightmare and Big Bad Boss is considered up sometime. Well, Big Bad Boss is 26%, huh? Same thing, Metal Cooler is rainbowed, of course. He's considered to be linked with Int Metal Cooler, which gives him an average of 22 key on the Movie Boss plus full power hybrid team. Yes, the Int Metal Cooler support type unit, definitely his best linking partner, but that's not something you're often going to do, right? Is run them together. He has good defense, 84,000. All right, not bad. Next, we have LR Physical Trunks, who he has taken a big, like, upwards trend with the release of the Vegeta family team, with the release of the updated Future team, as well as the release of EZA Physical Trunks. Those units really, really help him out. All right, so he's on the Vegeta family team. Trunks makes it onto one of the main rotations in the optimal Vegeta family team, linked with Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta and Bulma. Yeah, the counters can rack up a lot of damage. That does make sense. On the Vegeta family team, Trunks gets an average of 19 key. Interesting. Okay. I mean, because he is going to share, Prepared for Battle and Shattering the Limit with Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta and Bulma. And then, like, you're definitely going to be running, like, Bra on the team. Like, LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. One of them would be floating. They'll share Prepare for Battle with LR Trunks. So, like, I could see it. Trunks is very good. I imagine he's going to output a lot more damage if you have him linked up with the EZA Physical Trunks, though. But, I mean, Mobile Man's talking about the optimal team here. So, he's up to 3.7 million. All right, not bad. And then here we go. Another free-to-play LR. Like, there's a lot on this list. Goku and Arale, these guys are coming out to Global very, very soon. They are just as good. They are very, very strong. Very strong, actually. I would agree that they are the best free-to-play LR in the game, like if we're balancing offense and defense. LR Vegito Blue is definitely going to be better defensively than these guys, but they are pretty good defensively as well. It's just, the problem is that all of their defense comes after they super attack. So, you know, and they only get that damage reduction that's right here in the first slot. So unless you've got them in the first slot where they're going to get hit before they attack, so some of the attacks they'll have their defense and some they won't, it just creates a kind of tricky situation. I hate so much that it has to be in like the first slot to activate defense, because half of the time it's going to be pointless. It's like Birder, the AGL Birder. He activates dodge by being in the first slot, but that doesn't activate until he actually attacks. So stupid. I wish they would fix that. All right, so we're on the Childhood Saga team. That's the Dokkan Fest Kid Goku team. Although none of their key links will be active, Goku and Arale's orb changing key boosting passive gives them an average of 22 key. Yes, this is correct. I have noticed that it is very difficult. Oh, I went by. It's very difficult for them to get under 18 key. It's hard. Like, I did a run in Super Battle World where I was struggling to have them get a 12 key super so I can try and seal. They just get such a massive amount of key from Rainbow Orbs, and because of the fact that they get more key from Rainbow Orbs, like the way the pathing works with orbs, they'll always go down the path that will get them the most Rainbow Key Spheres. So they're designed well. They do deal a lot of damage, and they defend reasonably. They defend really well, actually, after they super. Like, even in the Legendary Goku event, they work really well, provided they don't get hit before they go, right? Like, especially in that first slot, and you have that 30% damage reduction, can be pretty good. Overall, they're just a very, very strong unit. Very, very good. So, global players definitely should be excited for them to show up. At number 5, we have LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Very, very strong unit. He's calced on the Pure Saiyan team. Okay. Because that way he'll be able to link up with LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and they'll share basically their entire link set, so that does make sense. Although the Pure Saiyan team gives him a lower buff than his own leader skill, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta performs better there because he stays linked with Super Saiyan 4 Goku, yep, and has access to the Saiyan Pride link courtesy of the floating physical Super Saiyan Vegeta. Makes a lot of sense to me. Vegeta has the highest defense we've seen so far at basically 150,000, which, as you guys can see, is a lot more than the rest of the units on here. Even LR Vegito Blue, it's higher than. So LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, a very, very strong unit. Average attack at 4 million. Now, what's funny is a lot of these units, they've been slowly in the same ballpark. Now, we jump up to LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku here at number 4, and he jumps way up, basically a million higher attack, up to about 5 million right here. So he's calced on the Goku family team, because he's able to link up with Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, which probably would be his best linking partner for the team. I mean, he could also do Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, right? So Fierce Battle, Super Saiyan, and Saiyan Roar, all 100% uptime. Super Saiyan 4 Goku has constant access to all his important attack links on his own team, so he ends up performing the best there. Yes, I've noticed that as well. And his average key is 22. Yeah, here's the thing. Both of the LR Super Saiyan 4s, because they get 2 extra key from SCR orbs as well as rainbow orbs, it's a joke for them to get their 18 key super attacks. Every single turn, they're getting those 18 keys. And that's important because on their 18 key, they massively raise not only attack, but defense as well. Both of them do. So they're very, very formidable as long as you're getting them a lot of key, right? And then Goku's average defense, just a shade under 100,000. So very good. Both of them are incredibly powerful. Now we move on to Gohan and Goten, right? The new Family Kamehameha LR that released on Global recently. They're calced on being on their own team, the sibling bond team. Defense at 91,000. Yeah, that makes sense to me. And they're just very, very slightly above LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. It's so close between their offense and defense that they perform basically about the same. But here's the thing. I do disagree a little bit in Mobile Man's method right here. Because, okay, let's get into it. So, Fierce Battle, 83% uptime. Super Saiyan Blazing Battle has some uptime. I presume that's from the floating physical Super Saiyan Gohan. If I go down into the comments a little bit here, at some point, I did see Mobile Man did put down the optimal movie, or not the optimal movie hero team, but the optimal sibling bond team. And that physical Gohan, the Super Saiyan Gohan that just came out that a lot of people are running, the optimal team has him running as a floater, right? So they have an average of 21 key due to the high number of support units and orb changers. So units like Easy A Goten, Bra, stuff like that. Yeah, they will definitely get their 18 key easily on their own team. No doubt about that. Plus, their leader skill also does give them 4 key, right? Which is very big. Average buff from their build-up passive is 32%. Free dupe level, Gohan and Goten will be able to meet the condition for their active skill by the 5th, 6th turn. No way. I'm sorry. Nah. It's going to be tough for them to get their active skill. I mean, maybe I just got to use them some more. I know we're talking about them at the free dupe level, but the whole team you're running is not going to be at the free dupe level. It's going to be a struggle to get their active skill. And if you take their active skill away from them, they're not going to be doing as much damage as LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Now, I will say this. I am right now leaning towards Gohan and Goten being a better unit than Super Saiyan 4 Goku anyway. But I do, like, Goku, you're going to get his active skill every single fight. Both Goku and Vegeta, you just got to get to the 4th turn. But Gohan and Goten, you have to get up to, what is it, the 3rd? Let me take a look at it again. It's the 3rd turn, and they have to be under 50% HP, right? Yeah, okay, 3rd turn, under 59% HP, and facing only 1 enemy. I mean, it's just, there's all those restrictions, which is so pointless. If this was just under 59% HP, it'd be a lot better, but it's got to be 3rd turn, you got to be facing only 1 enemy. They restricted it for no reason, because if you look here, let's take a look at what LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta's is, just to make my point here. We just scroll down, and oh look, 4th turn, that's it. Let's take a look at Vegeta's 4th turn. And it's like, you can't say, oh, well, Gohan and Goten, they massively raise their attack for their active skill. So do Goku and Vegeta. Like, that's not just for Gohan and Goten. So I don't understand why they limited their active skill so much. I guess maybe they thought if you would get it, like, easily every fight, they're too OP, which I suppose is possible. But I'm going to tell you right now, if they got their active skill every 3rd or 4th turn, I still would not consider them better than LR, Kale, and Caulifla. No way. Like, Kale and Caulifla are just that busted. So keep that in mind. But again, I do actually really like that unit. I do kind of think of them as the second best unit in the game as of right now. And their defense, yep, 91,000, 4.9 million, so very, very similar to what Super Saiyan 4 Goku's putting out. Moving down, we have Goku and Frieza here. Now, Goku and Frieza, of course, we all know as one of the harder-hitting units in the game. Let's see, Fierce Battle, Super Saiyan, Veteran Warrior, Experienced Fighters. They're on the Universe 7 team, 177% attack. On the Universe 7 team, Goku and Frieza get an average of 22 ki. Yes, that's very accurate. Their defense is 86,000 plus 30% enemy attack reduction, which, in most events, you're able to do that. So yeah, they have very good defense. Keep in mind that their defense does not activate until after they attack, though. Out of the last 10 Dokkan events launched across both versions, the last 5 each, only 5% of phases within those are immune to attack reduction. Yes, Dokkan does want us to utilize the attack reduction mechanic, so they've made very, very limited fights immune to that. Like, even the Legendary Goku event, he does not become immune to attack reduction until I think the 4th phase or something like that, so that's good. Thus, their third 77% attack buff is given 95% uptime. That does seem fair to me. Maybe 95% is a bit too high, but nah, I mean, it's fine. And then, let's not pretend to play around here. Who is number 1? Yeah. You bet it. You bet. And look at that. They're significantly higher than LR Goku and Frieza, by the way. It's not even close. So there you all go. Caulifla and Kale. I mean, let me not go on and on and on and on about how good they are. Oh, by the way, they're also calced on the 130% Join Forces team. 177%, 170%, 170%, 150%, 170%, 170%, 170%, 170%, 170%. Do I make my case yet? Do y'all get it? Yes, you do. All right? You get it. And then look at that defense, 100,000 plus 34% dodge rate. I mean, let's not sell them short though, huh? I mean, this is a victory lap right now for the best unit in the game. Let's go ahead and just get the full scope of what they're capable of doing. They stack defense on both 12 and 18 ki. Every single time they attack, they get a 6% chance to dodge, up to a max of 66%. Best unit in the game. That's it. Okay, so Caulifla and Kale are calced as having 1 guaranteed normal additional and 1 super additional with an 85% proc rate. There are more enemies in the game that won't trigger any super additionals than there are that will trigger 2. Thus, an 85% proc rate on the super additional fairly represents their average performance. I mean, yeah, I guess that's fair. I mean, because let's see, because if he's, I mean, that is basically that 1.8 number that Lolly threw at me. I don't know. Y'all, listen. Y'all know how many times they attack. Although their leader skill gives them a smaller buff than hits, they perform best on their O team due to their passive being larger. On their optimal team, they get 226% attack. If you guys are unfamiliar with that, they get 10% attack per Universe 6 Joint Forces and Pure Saiyan category ally on the team, but that stacks. So if you have a unit that's in Universe 6, Joint Forces, and Pure Saiyan, they get 30% attack. If you got a unit that's in Universe 6 and Pure Saiyan, they get 20% attack. So, everything about them combined just makes them the best card in the game. Not only are they the best defensive unit in the game, they're also the best offensive unit in the game. Let's not play around. There is no unit even close to what LR, Kale, and Caulifla can do. So there you go. Top 10 hardest list, top 10 hardest hitting LR's list. We're done. There you go. Definitely a good list. I'm not the biggest fan of these rainbow free-to-play LRs being on here. I don't know. What do you guys think of that? Let me know. I mean, I'm trying to figure out what LRs would be on here without them. Let me take a look. Broly would probably be on there, I'm sure. He'd be very close. None of the rest of these guys. Maybe Beerus and Whis. Beerus and Whis, I've heard, are pretty nasty on the Gohan and Goten team, so maybe their number will be close. Definitely no for Bardock or Cell. Maybe the LR Fusions, one of them might be a little close. Probably not. Bojack, probably not. Maybe LR Gohan, maybe LR Goku Black. I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think of the list. What you think of the best unit in the game, of course. The queen, I guess we can't even call them the king of Dokkan, huh? They're the queen of Dokkan. So there we go. We're done. Shoutouts again to Mobile Man and the Dokkan subreddit for the list. I always do enjoy looking at the numbers, even if, y'all get what I'm saying. So, I'll catch y'all next time.